still enjoy the show. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is 2nd and 8. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Throwing Jones. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback,
yeah,
you've got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Ready, shot? 21-18.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the
sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, H.N. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, 21 here.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31.
First down, Dolphins.
Step. Solo left Zion. Watch it, Oscar.
Here's Tua. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Complete to Willie. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Tua. They set up the screen. H.N. has it. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Rocco 80. Go on track, coach. Roll, roll, roll.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Jones. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 15 yards. And the 49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Jones pass.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the 49er.
Jones looking to change the play.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Sealer on the stop.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Mustang 19, 70 Lion. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine.
Boy, shifts past him.
He's still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, 70 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Check. Buffalo 80. Cowboy 80. Check. 18. Pioneer. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's Achane to start the drive. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now a 3rd and 6.
And this is 3rd down.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen. Waddle, 51 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now 2nd and 3.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down.
Throwing on second and long. Tua got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
A give left side. Here's H.M. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
What's up? Yellow. Hands up, hands up. Yellow. 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 Up.
Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Yellow. Here we go.
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Yellow. 18. What's up? Here we go. Here we go.
Purdy looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yellow. Here we go. Here we go.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Isaac Guerrero from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Piñeiro now to kick this one away. Pushing his way through. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second down and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Tua to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
32, stay here.
Tua going to give this to Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Tua. And a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
The third down pass. Intercepted. Renardo Green on the coverage.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Yellow. 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 Stop.
Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 7.
Outside. 18. What's up? Yellow. Yeah, you. Yellow. 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 Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here we go.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
18. What's up?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Get set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Purdy. That is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's Tua.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Throwing Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. Hey. Solo left Zion.
One final try for Tagovailoa. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will primarily matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And his first look is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Purdy now to throw.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The 39-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A solid stiff arm. Fighting through it. He's got space. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. Back to throw, Purdy. That one caught by Tonjes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jake Tonjes, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. But he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a first and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. A They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Pass caught by Pearson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st.
Get set. 18. Yellow.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it as we resume action. And able to get get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow. Go ahead. Up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Connects with Kittle underneath. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And the 49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Again, that's Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yellow.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yellow.
Purdy. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
18, watch out. Here we go. B. Yellow.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
So here come the Lions now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From his goal line here, gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Niners set to take over on offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Here's Purdy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now it's gone.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break here. Gone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So halftime is
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Pass incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is gone.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
This is caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Goff looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this.
Christian McCaffrey, 65 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Purdy will throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Gone. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Back on his 48-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Detroit Lions.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Goff throwing again. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Goff. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go.
Goff going to keep it himself. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jared Goff with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The Lions will set up for the
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 35-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 9.
Here's Goff. Now he'll tuck this and run. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Goff now looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Alex Anzalone, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Back to throw, Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Detroit back in possession of the football. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
This 2nd and 4. Gibbs straight ahead.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Goff going to keep it himself.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Come on! 120!
Here's Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Isaac Guerrero.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy that was really down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Third down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To throw is gone.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
65 yards.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and make sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Hey, Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And we are underway here in Los Angeles.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Kappa.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Hey, Ram. Let's go. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
J.K. Scott.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane. 68 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing.
The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out that first time. I'm trying to do better here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Ray. Hey, Kappa. Let's go. Set.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
380. Run. 21. Back. 380. Run. 12. Hey, ram. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. 59. Go.
Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, go Lion.
To the air again, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
380. Cut. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 380. Cut. 380. Baylor Tiger. Homie trips right. Set.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lamb McConkey, 42 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
20, TA. Hey. Watch it, Oscar.
Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
What's it?
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. 7-7, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Hey, turbo 2. Hey. Let's go. Solo left Zion. Ready?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Ray. Baylor tight. Home troops right. 12. Hey, Ram. Ready.
Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the Chargers, first down.
59.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, go Lion. 21. Hey, motion.
Now it's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of 28 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Motion. Hey, whoa.
Here's Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now another shot here at the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
I like the observation you had there during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running
I was
game.
just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
44. Ready.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And some room to maneuver. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Miami.
Now a toss right side. H.N. with it.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
On the handoff, it's H.N.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
2 and now, third and goal.
They set up the screen. H.N. has it.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead.
So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Herbert now.
He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. 5-9. Let's go. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Finds Johnston.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hold the troops right.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
380. Baylor Tiger. Kappa. And Kappa. 21. 12.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Well, that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
380.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ram. Black 80. Black. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Hey, go. Come on, be patient. Let's make some good plays today, all right? Balin tight. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback. And it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help. And I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score. And sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else. And that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
44. Ready.
Tua going to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And the Dolphin first down.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
20, TX. Hey,
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's Hill, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Chargers 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, go Lion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
59. Crowd right. Hey, Kappa. Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Short throw to Disley. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now he's loose again, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, 41 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Dolphins 24.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode it any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again.
Yes, you do. You get
hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Achane. And he'll get it near the 40 to the 39. 180 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get set.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. And you forget the other options that are out there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Tua. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua sets up to pass it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Set. 21. Chill. Hey, ram. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, go. Let's go. Crowd right. 12. Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, Kappa.
To the air again, Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Baylor Tiger. 5'9". Go.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21. Lion. Motion. Hey, Ray. Set.
Now it's Herbert. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
12. 59. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
At their own 1-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. After the turnover, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Tyreek Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Chargers 28.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ray. Let's go. Line. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Let's go. 5-9. Hey, go. Hey, Kappa. Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there are certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. That's a really big game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
No gain on the play.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Davis now to return it. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over first and 10. Herbert and the Chargers down 31-28, 2:12 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it first and 10.
Home trips right. Hey, Ram. Let's go. Baylor Tiger.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one.
Let's go. 59. Set.
Herbert now. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8 as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Line. Set. Hey, 5-9. 21. Let's go. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Hard throw, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Let's go. Hey, Kappa. Hey, Ray. What is it?
Herbert. Johnston hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run and play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Baylor Tiger. Crowd right. Go.
Herbert. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Line.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Well, Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram. Hey, easy. Hey, go Lion. Set.
Now Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Go. Set. Delta. 21. 59. Ready.
Herbert going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the Chargers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now first and goal.
Go. Set. Delta. 5-9, 5-9.
Herbert to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Touchdown, Chargers. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Chargers 35. Dolphins
So that drive
31.
in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
20, TX. Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Throwing Tua. That's caught with Westbrook-Ikhine with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
21G, 20. Whoa. Let's go.
Now Tua. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's right. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 1st and 10.
20, TX. Hey. Watch it, Oscar.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's 1st down.
Solo left side. Hey, 21 TX.
Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Ready. 21G, 21G. Line. Let's go.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.